Hello YouTube and welcome back to Train Sim World, or more specifically welcome to Train Sim World Great Western Express. So what are we looking at in this? Well, this is the first DLC and it comes with 3 trains. How do I show you the trains? Would it be this? No, that would be changing the experience. No, we want to use this one. How would I show you the trains? Let's see. Any way to show you the trains? Settings? New? Ah, here we go. Okay, so we can have a look at the trains. So here are the various trains. So we've got the Class 66 DBS, Dibyshenko. That's going to be a freight train. We've got the 166 DMU. And we've got this one over here, the Class 43. As you can see, I've only done a mile or so in them. So obviously not much. What are we going to do in this episode? Well, I'm going to just have a wander around. I'm going to take in, not a scenario, I'm going to take a service. And I'm going to pick, should we have a look? If we take this service here, the Class 43, we'll go for something interesting, like, I don't know, something that winter clear, look at that. Winter clear, maybe have a little flurry of snow, little bits of clouds, and just very slight amount on the wetness. It's -1 degrees. We are going to take, ooh, what should we take? Something that's not going to take too long. But all of these are going to take very long. Well, those won't. So maybe we can take an empty consist from Old Oak Common to London Paddington, and we can have a look at what happens here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take one of these. So we're going to take a Class 43 out from Old Oak Common over to London Paddington, and then we're going to, maybe if we get a chance, we'll have a sort of a bit of a wander around London Paddington. So let's have a look. Let's see what happens. It's very dark. Of course, I should have realised that it's going to be that dark. Let's take a look outside to start with. That's our train. Not too bad inside. Let's, I tell you what, let's actually, step 1, let's step out of this train. Just step. That's actually quite dangerous, I'll be honest. Look at this. I'm going to press F1 to get rid of the HUD for now. It's just so we can have a look around. Wandering in and amongst trains. Wow, got everything really nicely modelled over here. All these bogies look very well modelled. The suspension looks pretty good. Can we zoom in, maybe have a look at the brakes if we can? I can't really see the brakes. We can run along the entire length of the train. I must say, the texturing on it is really good. Although this is a bit odd. Can you see how it has the shine and then it turns to like a weird matte color, as if maybe the Fresnel is wrong on this. And for those people who work in modeling and texturing, you're going to understand exactly what I mean when I'm talking about the Fresnel seems wrong here. But apart from that glitch, it does look very nice. I love the way it's mapped. It doesn't look like a flat surface. It looks like it's got bumps. It's got imperfections. Really, really nice. Let's get ourselves up to the front though. Let's see if we can actually make our way over to from Old Oak Common, which is where we are now, the depot, over to Paddington, which isn't very far. Climbing up into this, that's actually very difficult to climb into, I will admit. Not in here, I mean in real life. Let's see. Any lights? What's this? Is that a light? Oh, I haven't got a clue what that is. I got 15 points for pressing it though. Maybe I should just press everything around here. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna press, is it Control and 4? Control and, I'm gonna sit down. Is it Control 4? No, Control 5 brings that up. So I'll bring that up for you guys. Control 3 gives us our next signals. Control 2 gives us our next speed limit. And Control 1 gives us our stopping at location. Right, what we're going to do is let's have a look at what is available here. We've got some wipers there. I suppose we'll need to switch them on. I think we've got gauge lights over here. There we go. Okay, we've got some gauge lights on. This button over here is our driver reminder. Right there. We're going to switch that off. We don't need it. We're going to switch on our lights like that. We can also switch on some flashing headlights over here actually. Press that button, you can see just here. Right, and if we look outside, ta-da! So that's actually kind of quite cool. So we might leave that on for a little bit, and then we'll get out of here and see what we can do. I cannot find the cab lights on this. I really can't. The brakes are over here, so we're going to release the brakes. I think the master key is in. We'll put that up. I'm surprised the AWS hasn't kicked in. We should be... I don't know why that's not working. That's weird. We do have a horn, of course. We've got two-tone. B and... sorry, spacebar and the N key. So there you go. Very nice, very nice. Should we get ourselves going out of here? I just don't... I just want to have some lighting in here, though. That's cab heat. We're actually rolling out of here. Surprisingly. I don't think I have... Okay, I suppose because it's a downhill gradient. Yeah, it's minus... so it's 1 in 1205 downhill. And that's actually causing the train to roll, which means that the physics are working correctly on this. You have to have the brakes on if you're on a downhill gradient. That's really neat. Of course, it's not going very fast, but nevertheless, it is going. It is definitely going. Right, let's get ourselves back in here and give ourselves a little bit of power. I think that's wrong. That is currently reading incorrectly. That there. We've got parking brakes over here. I can't really show you much very well, but what I'm thinking is as soon as we do this little scenario, we'll see if we can get another one running. I really don't know where the cab lights are. I really, really don't know. Interesting. Let me see if I can search it whilst we're pulling out of here. So we're looking for cab lights in HST. Which isn't obviously what I'm going to be getting. Okay, we're pulling out very nicely. It's a 5 mile an hour limit, so we're just easing out of here. We are just easing out of here. But I still have no idea where the cab lights are. Maybe there's a shortcut for it. Let's have a quick look. Or actually, when we pass under this light, let's see if we can take a look around at everything. LED test, parking brake, train brakes. No. No. I didn't see any cab lights there. It's a problem. That is a problem. I mean, the sun is coming up very slowly, but it's not. It's kind of, yeah. If we press the different control units, you see I showed you that. I'm going to press the 4 to bring up the next speed limit, which is 50 miles an hour in 0.9 of a mile. So that's fine. Where would the cab lights be on this? I should have done this in the daytime. That would have been a smart thing to do. But this is me, and I don't do smart. Let me think. Middle clicking on something doesn't do anything. I wonder why that's not showing me all the tooltips. Maybe that would help. That's okay though, we'll find out, we'll work it out. I'll be able to show you this. Once we pull into Paddington, I'll be able to show you this a lot better. Anyway, we are drifting up in speed ever so slightly. But that's okay. I'm going to just give us some initial brake reduction and then let go of it immediately. And we might as well give ourselves one bit of a wipe on the wipers, which didn't actually work. There we go. That will do. The wiper is now stuck in the middle. That's not what I want. There we go. Back into its initial position. Okay. It's very quiet, this train. It's an MTU engine. It's not a Valenta or a Paxman. It's a Paxman Valenta or a VP 185, I think, is the other one. It's not one of those. It's just an MTU engine, the newest of engines, I have to say. But also the... What's that? What is that? I have no idea what that is, so I'm actually going to stop here and go find out. So, if you'll excuse me. We are now stopped. Need to open that door. Hop out here. It's very dark inside. What is this? Press E to start the Class 43 introduction tutorial. No, no thank you. Oh, hello. Well, that's the train underway. That motion blur, I don't really like that motion blur so much. Climb back up here. And back into our seat, where we can't actually see anything. Power up. There comes another train. That's an Intercity or a Class 43. Looks very good. Looks very, very good. Seems to have a little bit of a problem there. We're in a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit now. But we do have a yellow signal coming up ahead. In fact, you can just see it. If I just zoom in. Actually, we don't see it, do we? Don't know where the yellow signal is. Well, there's the next yellow signal. But we are on our way out, which is good. And we are going to stop at the Old Oak Common Access Road. Give it another bit on the wiper. There we go. So we're just going to stop before this yellow signal, I believe. Or somewhere around there. And we're just going to wait for that to clear, and then we should be on our way. So we're going to go... I know this area because you're going to go... I think we go up and over and then down on the other side. Which is kind of cool. In fact, you can see we are climbing at the moment. And it's actually a very steep climb. So you can see we're losing speed as well. Just ever so slowly as we begin this climb. The physics seem to be working fairly well. The graphics, for what I can see, are pretty good. I was going to try and open that door whilst I'm moving, but it doesn't seem to like that. Okay, we're going to give it some power now. So we do need to make it up this hill. So if you just have a look, you can see that we are definitely going up a gradient, and a fairly steep one at that, for a train anyway. And are we going to be crossing over the top? I don't know. Yeah, we should be, or at least crossing somewhere. I think that's the River Lee alongside us, or the... Sorry, no. That would be the Paddington Canal. Yeah, I think that's the Paddington Canal. And I think that joins up with the Thames and the River Lee. So there we go. Let's get back inside. We're going to have to stop very soon. So we're going to stop at the access road. Should be okay now. 400 yards to go. We're going over a bridge. I'm sure we go over the tracks. In fact, are we going over the tracks now? I think we are going over the tracks now. There we go. Yes, I knew it. We do go over the tracks. And we're going to just stop literally on that downhill gradient. So the thing about the Great Western Railway is that it's very, very flat all the way through, and that was the point of it. The point of it was a very, very flat, very, very flat railway, and it includes a lot of embankments, a lot of cuts, a lot of tunnels. It's an incredible piece of engineering that really set the standard around the world for railways. Right. We're coming up. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to stop just shy of that red signal there. We've got a 50 mile an hour limit coming up. So we're just going to actually pass that 50. We know that we're going to be coming into a 50. And we're just going to stop and wait. Just for a few moments. So I'll actually get ourselves on the brakes now. There we go. Just ease it up there. Some 50 yards to go, so we'll just pull up. I'm guessing once that's past the front of our the front locomotive, so possibly just alongside this signal here, I'm thinking. There we go. Okay, we're stopped. And, oh, that's it. 2 miles to London Paddington. We can now go. Okay, you can see that signal there, those lights. If you're not used to signalling in the UK, as a matter of fact, oh, I wanted to say that. If you're not used to signalling in the UK, that means we're cleared onto the track. So that was telling us where we're going. So there was 2. So we're not going all the way across. We're just going out here. That's all. The horn has stopped working. Yep, the horn has definitely stopped working. We're actually going to switch now to full-on markers. Hazard lights are now off. So now we're actually starting, we're on the main line, that's why. As you can see, we're good to go. We are on a green signal. The AWS isn't working either. Interesting. Kick up a little bit more power. We're very close to London Paddington. What I am going to do is I'm going to get rid of this now because we don't need it. Not that one. You come back. That one. There we go. And we're only going to creep up to 40 miles per hour because there's no point creeping up to 50. There is a 40 mile an hour speed limit coming up very, very shortly. So there we go. We're about 40. And we should be in step 1 now. Yeah, we're in step 1 of power. So that's good. You can see there we're just creeping above 40, so I'm just going to ease it off. Oh, wait, we're going back to a 50. Huh. Okay, well, we're going to wait for the 50 to come through. Because I thought the next speed limit was 40. Apparently it isn't. Okay. We're just easing ourselves in. No, there is a 40 limit coming up. I thought so. So I'm going to just idle the power completely. And very slight application of the brakes to bring us down to 40 very nicely. There we go. We are at 40. We do have a green signal in. Use the wipers just a little bit. There we go. The next signal is 25. We'll stop braking for that. We're going to idle now completely, and we're going to stop braking for that signal. I should say 700 yards. 6. Yeah, I think we'll stop braking now for that signal. There we go. Easing in very nicely. 400 yards or so, and we are slowed down very easily. Now there is Paddington Station right ahead of us, or coming up right ahead of us. I don't know whether you can just see it as we're going into the platform. If I zoom in, there you go. Now interestingly enough, it's saying 25. Now the platform has a speed limit of 10. I know this, but it isn't telling me that there's a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit coming. I wonder if it'll tell me in a few seconds. No, it's saying 25. I am fairly certain this platform has a speed limit of 10 or 15. But there we go. We are at London Paddington. Hopefully the lights now will allow us to have a decent look at this cab. And we're just going to cruise in. There you go. I love that. That is really, really well done. I mean, that really stands out for me. This here really, really stands out for me. Like, beyond anything on this train sim, it's the graphical quality of it that stands out beyond anything. Okay, and we shall, I think we'll get on the brakes again. Get this slowed right the way down. Not into emergency. That will do. That will do quite nicely. Objective complete. We'll look outside. There we go. And we can unload the passengers. So, sorry, load the passengers. So all we've got to do. Ah, interesting. We need to do that and go unlock right. That will open up the doors on the right hand side. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And that should be the end of the scenario. There's no passengers here at the moment. There's one passenger waiting on platform 2. Some passengers waiting out there. Nobody's really waiting anywhere else. It's inside the train. Interesting. I can't go through this, through the engine. I'm disappointed about that. Let me get up. I can't open this door. I am disappointed about that. Leave the train, go out this way. See, I can't go in here. I want to go in there. That's where I want to go. But we can go in here. Oh, look, there's someone over there. Hello. There you go. There's that. Oh, we're supposed to go and lock the doors. Run, 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 run. Lock right. Objective complete. I think we're done. There we go. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Train Sim World. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think of Train Sim World. In the next episode, we're going to try something. We're going to see if we can go on a bit of a journey across the entire main line, either in this train, or maybe I'll try the 166. Do a short run, maybe to somewhere like Hayes or Southall or somewhere like that, and then maybe take this one all the way to Reading. We'll have to see. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you want to see, and do support me on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below. I would massively, massively appreciate your support. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys next time in Train Sim World.